What is up, Demon Nation? It is I, Coil Demon, here on YouTube, bringing you a special video today. We will be discussing 4 different games based on their crash physics. The first one that will be talked about is BeamNG Drive, as you see here. And BeamNG Drive is a simulated style type game with beautiful crash physics, and it's a lot of enjoyment for myself. There's so much that you can do. So we will be talking about this game a little bit here, and then following that, in a moment, you're going to see Wreckfest, which will be another discussion about that and how it's an arcade style racing game, but there's a lot of chaos that you can put into it as well. So, like I said, we have BeamNG, gonna talk about that. Then we're gonna jump into Wreckfest, arcade style simulated racing game that has a lot of chaos, and there's a lot that, like, sorry I stuttered, but yeah, like with Wreckfest, it's unrealistic to a point, but it's also realistic to a point. And you get to cause a bunch of chaos on multiple different tracks, which, by the way, I'm excited for, because Wreckfest 2 will be coming out, and you're going to be seeing more of that soon enough. But in the meantime, we're going to talk about Wreckfest, obviously. And hopefully there's some changes made, actually. But after Wreckfest, we're going to jump into a game that has the Burnout-like feel. And what that's going to be is called Danger Zone. So in a moment here, you're going to see a small clip as well of Danger Zone, which is also going to be another arcade-type simulated racing game, crashing game. Well, actually, this one, Danger Zone here, is nothing but crashing, because it's crash testing. So the physics in this one, we're going to touch base on the explosions that you have, and how it's got that Burnout Takedown 3 feel, as well as also it's got that Burnout Paradise feel and whatnot too. This game is a lot of fun. So definitely can't wait when we get to that point in this video to discuss that and show you guys more comparisons alone of the Burnout games and this, because they're both pretty much hand in hand, very similar. And then, of course, that's going to bring us to our last game that will be discussed, Burnout Paradise, and what is so unique to the Burnout games, and how it's got that Danger Zone-like feel, and of course, in the long run, what we're looking at as a whole here of which game has the best crash physics and what is the most enjoyable to play. So yeah, as you saw in this intro, what we have, these are the 4 games we're going to be going over. So BeamNG, Wreckfest, Danger Zone, and then Burnout Paradise. Now, in a couple of seconds here, we're going to be jumping right into BeamNG Drive and talking about the realism that it has, especially with using a race wheel. So here we go. We're going to start off with a Ford Mustang on the car jump arena, and I'm already losing traction here, but that's besides the point. Overall, the one great thing about this game is the moment that you wreck or whatever, right? It really goes down to, like, your engine and your handling, like it's all right to the point. Um, and I mean, the cosmetic side, the damage just looks phenomenal. Like, they do not miss attention to detail on a destroyed car. So, I mean, it looks really good. Um, with all that being said, I find it as a really good simulated type game. And I'm very impressed with how the damage looks when anything happens. Like even the slightest rub and bump, and you have the damage here. And like look at the wheel for example, you know, and then you lose your steering and your handling is just gone. So it's really good. I I love it, and I mean, it comes down to I would put this as number one for it actually being really on point for a realistic simulated type game. Now, the other fun thing that we can do in BeamNG is we can go to so many different locations, utilize so many different mods, and just enjoy crashing. I mean, I that's one of the main reasons that I even play this game. So definitely recommend it, by the way. Um, Furthermore, you have an ultimate selection of vehicles. You know, there's the BeamNG community has constant mods of different cars for you to utilize and have a good time with. Um, and anything can happen in this game. Like, for example, here I thought I was fine and I just got hit. So, you know, all in all, this game's a lot of fun. And again, various locations doing different things. Alright, I'm going to let you guys enjoy a couple more clips here from BeamNG, and we'll continue on Wreckfest. Okay, so on to Wreckfest. Now, Wreckfest is one of those games where if you had a rough day, or just feeling like taking out the competition or taking out your stress and destroying vehicles, well, this is the game for you. I can say that there's really no realistic aspect behind this game. It's all arcade simulated. Um, Starting with the taking out of the competition, like, you know, obviously you're not gonna go driving like this in NASCAR or Formula One or whatever, right? So, however, what's great about it is the physical aspect of taking out the competition. I mean, like big hits, a lot of chaos, you know, so forth. And if you were to happen to get destroyed, I mean, when the engine's dead, the engine's dead. So that is one big thing about this, where once the car is destroyed and can't drive, it's basically shown. I mean, you even can lose wheels in this game, and it makes it makes the car control hard to handle. But you still have, I mean, the main point from this one is when the engine's dead, then that's when you're done. So I'm for with BeamNG Drive, where it's got more of the realism. Your engine could be totally fine even though your car is destroyed. So, you know, take that as you will. But yeah, I have a lot of fun with these games. Playing this, I love just wrecking the competition like that, for example. Bye, buddy. So yeah, but anyways, that's all. There's really not much to say here on to Wreckfest other than the fact of it's a good, fun game. Definitely arcade simulated, and the physics based on a crash are just ridiculous. Like, you have body panels flying all over the place. So definitely something that I enjoy, again, you know. And I mean, I love chaos, so this is definitely a game where you get to enjoy that. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the last couple of clips here, and we're gonna jump into Danger Zone right afterwards. Alright, demons. So now, introducing you to Danger Zone. I'm gonna say, it has a lot of burnout aspects. I mean, as you just saw, there's traffic check again, which was in Burnout Revenge. So you have the burnout feel to this type of game, and you have the Burnout 3 takedown crash experience. Well, actually, then again, it was also in Revenge as well. Haven't played much of Dominator, so I can't actually say if there was a crash mode in there, but definitely in Burnout Revenge and Burnout 3 Takedown. You get your aftertouch aspect again, so you're definitely getting to see, you get to move your car around from place to place to place. The only one good thing that's great about Danger Zone compared to Burnout 3 Takedown is that we get to keep exploding our cars. Now, besides, you know, all the explosions and cars flying all over the place, you still have that arcade feel type. Granted, you're crash testing, and you have a lot of explosions. The damage and attention to detail per car is amazing. It looks real good. You have your tires flying off. However, to BeamNG Drive, a lot of the bodywork seems to stay intact, even when you're blowing up. Like, so that's the one difference that we have here from BeamNG Drive and Wreckfest, is that, if anything, on the other two games, those cars are completely destroyed. As for in this one, I mean, you just blow up a lot more. That is the one big difference. However, a lot of fun, definitely an enjoyment, and I love playing this game. There's two more by this company. Also, if you do happen to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content of explosions, destruction, chaos. I have it on this channel consistently. There's a lot of motorsports out here and whatnot. Anyways, back to talking about the video. So, a lot of explosions, a lot of enjoyment. Definitely a game to do. You have, I believe, there's like 5 different phases, and in these phases are levels of just pure destruction. So I want to say it's about 8 to 10 per phase, and then I think there's a bonus phase. I haven't gotten that far. I'm only up to phase 3 right now, but it's been a blast playing this game. So I'm gonna let you guys sit back and enjoy the last bit of explosions here on a couple of these clips, and then the last and final game that we're gonna talk about today is gonna be Burnout Paradise. So I'll see you over there. And last but not least, we get to touch base on Burnout Paradise. First things first, they have a crash mode. It's called Showtime. And as you see here, it's almost similar to Danger Zone. You have your aftertouch, and you're able to hit other cars, drive into traffic. Well, in this aspect, you're driving into traffic at the start, but then you're bouncing into traffic, destroying your car in any means possible, right? So, I mean, there is a crash mode in Paradise, but it was totally different than what it used to be. Like, Burnout 3, you just chose a level and went to work, right? Burnout Revenge, same aspect. Here, you get the free mode, which is the other thing about Paradise, is you drove wherever you needed to do an event. Which you have your race modes, your marked man mode, your road rage, which was always my personal favorite. And then, of course, your races and your burning laps. So, you know, we got to enjoy those for what they were. Again, not a bad game, by the way. Just, it felt like there could have been more. However, the damage that this game has is pretty impressive. If we're going off our comparisons here, because that is what this video is after all, is, oh, and you have your driveaways too, like your car wasn't damaged and whatnot, then you were able to just drive away. But if we're going, like I said, if we're going off everything here as a whole, the damage is pretty impressive in itself, but it lacks a few things compared to Wreckfest and BeamNG. The same with Danger Zone. It's Danger Zone that has its similarities, actually. However, the one thing that makes Paradise just a little bit better, in my opinion, is you do have more damage. Like a lot more parts are flying off your car, as to in Danger Zone where it was a couple of pieces, but Danger Zone has the explosion aspect, which none of the other games have. So all in all, every game has their own thing that makes them iconic. Burnout Paradise has stunt jumps, smashes, a bunch of damage in showtime, and more parts flying off. As to Wreckfest, isn't arcade racing, chaos, destruction derby basically. BeamNG, you can do anything. I mean, you can even do a demo derby in BeamNG. You can even drive monster trucks in BeamNG. Like, there's so much with different mods that you can utilize in BeamNG. And then Danger Zone is just a crash testing arena. Alright, I'm going to let you guys enjoy these last couple of clips. And at the end, I will say my farewell. Alright, demons, that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast making this and going over all the games today. You know, we had 4 beautifully made games in the long run of things. They each have their own aspect to the game. Anyways, again, if you happen to like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content of crashes, chaos. I mean, there's also going to be other things on this channel too. I don't just always do motorsport stuff, but lately that's what I've been into, is all the crashes and BeamNG and Monster Jam, stuff like that. But, you know, eventually we'll get a couple more shooters and stuff like that on this channel. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe, share with your fellow demon, and also, if you want to see any other content, I'm going to have a video for you guys here down in the bottom left. Go check it out, give that video a like, and I hope to see all y'all in the next one. Peace.